Hello and welcome to the Critically Clueless. We are back in Empire of Sin doing another boss spotlight series. This episode is all about Goldie. Now, Goldie's a very special boss to many people. She's many people's favourite. I haven't covered her just yet, so I'm looking forward to getting into this and just telling you how good or bad I happen to think she is. Maybe you'll agree with me, maybe you won't, but either way, let me know down in the comments. And of course, if you are interested in Empire Sin, this is the channel for you. We have absolutely everything you could possibly need, so don't forget to hit that like button and of course subscribe to the channel. And if you're looking to chat to people about Empire of Sin, maybe you're stuck on something, we do also have an active and growing Discord. The link for that will be down in the description. So the first thing we normally talk about, or we will be talking about, is the Empire bonuses. And first up, we have Talent Agency. This is the exclusive improvement for Goldie. Only she has it. This came in with the Precinct update. And with this, Speakeasy income in the precincts, if it's, equipped, is plus 10%. Now, Speakeasies without the current DLC is the single best way to earn money. That is where you're going to get all your money from, creating breweries, making whiskey, selling it in your speakeasies. So having an increased speakeasy income, absolutely brilliant and perfect for Goldie. Next up, we have another speakeasy income boost of 5%, which is absolutely brilliant, bringing her up to a massive 15% boost on income. I would probably always use Talent Agency, especially on top of this one, just to give you that 15%, because like I said, speakeasies are a very good way to make you money. Next up, we have Deals of Fortune, which is casino upgrades cost 5% less. We used to do a lot of casinos. These days, loan sharks, speakeasies, and brothels, breweries are kind of the way to go. So that's not so helpful. Lastly, we have Room to Grow. Threat generation in shared neighborhoods is minus 50%. This is actually very, very useful because the game will always put 2 bosses in your neighborhood. No matter what game you play, no matter what difficulty you play on, that's just the way the game works. So there's always going to be 2 people in your neighborhood that are kind of bugged out, that you're like eating up all the territory. So this means you're less likely to have those, immediate wars declared against you if you are not going out and seeking those wars yourself. Next up, we have the all-important stats. So with Goldie, her marksman is actually 80, which is fantastic, brilliant. That's just what we want. With this, you can pretty much use any gun. It could be a little bit higher, and the more you play, it will go up as well. So using a rifle or even a sniper works very well for Goldie. Personally, I'd go with a rifle with her just because a bit of diversity. I think every boss should be played slightly different. Combat bonus, we have 5. Meh. We have an initiative of 66. This really isn't a good stat. Movement of 7. That is for every 1 point on movement. It means we can move 2 squares across the battlefield. So that gives us those extra 2. Leadership is only 60. But persuasion is 100. The highest stat you can get. Honestly, persuasion is when it comes to those last 3 stats, they're the dialogue stats. They're the in-game event stats. And persuasion is the one you want up most. When it comes to picking a boss, if you can get one with high persuasion, you're laughing because there are in-game events that can seriously benefit your playthrough. Like, for instance, I mention it quite often, but another boss trying to buy a gangster off you, they will give you $150,000, but only if you have a high persuasion. So with Goldie, you're guaranteed to get it. Intimidation's only 35, so that's kind of naff. Moving on to traits, and it's a bit disappointing really. She does have one redeeming quality, which is Flirt, which means all racket upgrades cost 10% less, which is actually kind of cool because, when it comes to upgrades, you're going to be upgrading those breweries an awful lot, upgrading those loan sharks an awful lot, and probably upgrading those speakeasies once again as well. So this one goes really well into the current gameplay. It's going to be saving you a little bit of money, which never hurts. Moving on to her build and what and how I would play her. She is a healer, so that is where I would be going. So the first perk I would be looking to get is Lifeline. Any character within 4 meters of you will bleed out instead of dying when their HP reaches 0. In tier 3, Break Shot is a good option. However, you can't not pick heal when it's there. You instantly heal for 60 HP. It's really good. It never runs out. Saves you meds in the long run. In tier 4, however, there really isn't much that is very good. Out of the 3 that are there, I would pick Rapid Reload for reloading your weapon. It no longer consumes any action points. On those safe house battles, you can sometimes get into those longer battles. Or, for instance, if you use a submachine gun and you unload all your ammo, you know, it will help you there. And then for the final tier, it has to be Kill Chain. The others are good, but Kill Chain is exceptional. Trust me, try it, you'll love it. You fire a shot at an enemy. If they die, you get refunded 1 AP, and your turn doesn't end, so you get to do it again. That's why picking a weapon, which only costs 1 AP, is so vital. Now, of course, all weapons potentially cost only 1 AP. I think apart from the sniper rifle, I think even if you level that up, you can't get that down to 1 AP. But the machine guns, for instance, you can if you put enough energy into them. But when it comes to what gun would I pick, I would pick rifles just because it kind of goes with her character. You'll see very soon that her main ability, her boss ability, is basically a rifle shot. Could be classed as a sniper shot, but I think rifles are just better in general. And it's just a very, very good ability. So I think rifles for Goldie works very well. Also, I did also have someone comment mentioning R's rifle. R's rifle is absolutely brilliant. If you hire R, maybe even kill him off, grab his rifle and stick it on Goldie, you're going to be absolutely laughing your way to the end game. Now, when it comes to Goldie's ability, her ability is Killer Queen. You have to kill 3 enemies in order to use it, but basically you will fire off 3 shots with a rifle. Anyone in a straight line that you shoot will die with a single shot. So when you're in a safe house, you can essentially kill off an awful lot of people. Or if you're running around the streets and happen to find a death squad, you know, which is the enemy squad running around taking over all your rackets, you can take out an awful lot of people with this one ability. Honestly, Goldie is definitely not one of the worst bosses in the game. Some people would argue that she is one of the best bosses in the game. She's absolutely amazing for combat. Her abilities and skills kind of work really well with the current meta of the game, you know, with the precinct update. However, I wouldn't say she's one of the best bosses. She's definitely up there, 100%. I can see the argument for it. But let me know where you think she is on that line of succession. Personally, I wouldn't put her in the top 3. Maybe 4th, maybe 5th. But anyway, you guys let me know. But that's for the end of this video, guys. I hope you've learned something, found it entertaining. Hopefully I've given you all the information I can possibly give you on Goldie. If I've missed anything, let me know down in the comments. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget that Discord. The link for that will be down in the description. But until next time, guys, I've been a monk, we've been Critically Clueless, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, happy gaming.
You enjoyed the